Today's game is recorded and produced by Brian Bork at Epic View Studios. Advertising spots start at only $20 per game. Today's broadcast is made possible by the following local sponsors: Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield, Maine. Waterville Tire, College Avenue, Waterville, Maine. Maine Athletic Fundraising. KVCC, Western Avenue, Fairfield, Maine. Hometown Veterinary Care, Western Ave, Fairfield, Maine. Davis Vinyl, Design, Print, Install, Benton Ave, Benton, Maine. Doug's Garage, Neck Road, Benton, Maine. Uncle Dean's Natural Market, Waterville, Maine. Patterson Logging and Firewood, Patterson Road, Benton, Maine. Hewitt's Martial Arts, Winslow, Maine. Massage by Andrew, Main Street, Waterville, Maine.
Is your local school or group looking to raise money?
Our goal at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise you the most amount of money in the shortest period of time, hassle-free.
It's brought in thousands of dollars to our program. It's allowed us to elevate our program to the next level.
The customer service that we get from the employees at Maine Athletic Fundraising, guiding us through the entire fundraiser, is second to none. So we're able to have a great fundraiser, have a great time doing it, involve the community, and at the end of the day, raise the most amount of money in a short period of time.
Today's game is recorded and produced by Brian Bork at Epic View Studios. Advertising spots start at only $20 per game. Today's broadcast is made possible by the following local sponsors: Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield, Maine. Waterville Tire, College Avenue, Waterville, Maine. Maine Athletic Fundraising. KVCC, Western Avenue, Fairfield, Maine. Hometown Veterinary Care, Western Ave, Fairfield, Maine. Davis Vinyl, Design, Print, Install, Benton Ave, Benton, Maine. Doug's Garage, Neck Road, Benton, Maine. Uncle Dean's Natural Market, Waterville, Maine. Patterson Logging and Firewood, Patterson Road, Benton, Maine. Hewitt's Martial Arts, Winslow, Maine. Massage by Andrew, Main Street, Waterville, Maine.
Good evening, local high school basketball fans, and welcome into tonight's matchup between the Lawrence Bulldogs and the Erskine Academy Eagles. We're here at Folsom Gymnasium, live, high above courtside, the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Of course, all of our games are brought to you by Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield, now delivering within a 7-mile radius of downtown Fairfield. Call them today, 453-7822. Big matchup tonight here as the number 5 Erskine Eagles come in at 5-4 to take on the 5-4 Lawrence Bulldogs. Bulldogs coming off a tough loss to number 1 Gardner the other night, 54-49. They jumped out to a 26-23 halftime lead and couldn't close it out. The big girl over in Gardner, Lizzie Gruber, had 13 points, 15 rebounds, and really neutralized Sarah Poli, who was a very important piece of that Lawrence offense. She only had 4 points. Talking to Coach Chesley before the game, he said that one of the big issues was the third quarter. Lawrence had that 3-point lead, and Gardner came out, went on a run, and in that quarter, Lawrence was 0 for 5 from the free throw line and 2 for 9 from the floor. It was a game that they just struggled, and it's something that they've had a struggle all year with free throws in the ball game. They were 12 for 23, where Gardner was 18 for 22. So they lost by 5, and they scored 6 less free throws. So there's your game. Now the Erskine girls are coming off a 59-47 loss to Mount Blue. Lexi Middlestat lit them up with 27 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, and 6 blocks. Almost had a quadruple double. You don't see that too often. When you look at their common opponents, too, Erskine has beaten Madomic 69-56, and of course, Lawrence can't beat Madomic. They've lost to them twice. Erskine beat Messalonskee early in the year as well as Lawrence did. The Eagles are 6-1 in their last 7, though, including a win over number 1 Gardner. Lawrence beat Skowhegan, and Erskine was beaten by Skowhegan. Erskine is 2-4 in their last 6 games. Talking to Coach Chesley, they're very scrappy, quick, and spread the floor, and they press. Jordan Linscott had 40 points in the overtime win over Messalonskee. He said other keys to Lawrence win. Oh, we're going to break away now for the
tonight's contest between the Erskine Academy Eagles and your Lawrence Bulldogs. Members of the Maine Principals Association and the Kennebec Valley Athletic Conference have united their efforts in good sportsmanship. The development of good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school athletic programs. We want all our spectators to support our goal, so please let the officials make the calls, let the coaches coach, and let the players play the game they love. We hope you will enjoy the game and support your student athletes in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. We also remind fans to remain off the court before, during, and after the game. Thank you for your cooperation. Good luck to both teams. Your officials tonight are Mr. Duray and Mr. Holman. At this time, let's meet the starters. First for Erskine, head coach Bob Witz. Number 10, Joanna Linscott. Number 12, Mackenzie Roderick. Number 24, Alyssa Savage. Number 40, Jordan Linscott. And number 42, Emily Clark. And now, for the Bulldogs, head coach Greg Chesley. Number 2, Megan Curtis. Number 3, Savannah Weston. Number 24, Delaney Carr. Number 32, Bouchard. And number 34, Sarah Mola. At this time, if you would all please stand and gentlemen remove your hats as the Lawrence High Pep Band honors America with the playing of our national anthem.
Tip it up here. Talking to Coach Bob Witz, very interesting character. First-year coach over at Erskine, just moved back to the area. Played 8 years professionally in Australia, led the nation in scoring his senior year in college, and basically rebuilt the college program at Unity. So he's had a lot of success, and he says he's in it for the long haul. He's building for the future, and he's got a good young team here, and he's very excited about this season and the future, because this Eastern Maine Class A girls is wide open. I think 1 through 9, anyone could win this Eastern Maine title. Poli will jump it up, and it's tipped back and controlled by Lawrence. Curtis with it. She gets it left side to Carr. The Poli, they swing it over to Bouchard. Bouchard goes top of the key to Curtis. Back to Bouchard. They're looking down low for Poli. There's a lot of bodies in there, and it's tied up. Good hustle there by Erskine. That was Mackenzie Roderick getting in there and mixing it up with the big girls. Possession arrow favors the Eagles. Roderick will walk it up. It's it. Right side, Clark. They go over to Linscott. Back to Roderick. Top of the key, Joanna Linscott. Here's Jordan Linscott. They swing it down low. And Alyssa Savage going to get called for a travel. Just underway first quarter, 7:05 and no score. Coach Chesley said girl is really looking for some three-point presence tonight. Here's Carr with it in the corner. Gets it to Polai. Nice pass down low. Weston, left hand off the glass is good. Good ball movement there for the Bulldogs. 2-0. There's Roderick with it. Walks it up. Sets the offense. Gets it to Linscott. Jordan Linscott gets it in the corner. 3 ball on the way. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. I believe it is going to go to Lawrence. That 3 was Joanna Linscott. Curtis walks it up. Hands off to Bouchard. To Weston. Big game the other night, 23 points. Tries to feed it into the post and it's tipped away. Gets loose on the baseline and dribbles it off her leg out of bounds. Coach Chesley said he was looking for a little more balanced attack between Polai and Weston tonight. Because Polai only had 4 the other night against Gardner. You get it in the corner for Linscott, Joanna Linscott. Gets it to her sister. Right side jumper, in and out by Savage. Curtis looks to run, gets to Bouchard. Bouchard finds the lane, off the glass and in. A little too easy there, I'm sure Coach Witz will not like that. Right side, it's Savage, gets the lane, no good. Rebound taken down by Weston. They look to push. Bouchard open for 3, no good. And Weston hustles after the rebound but doesn't get it. And Roderick will go on the run. Hands off to Linscott. Foul line jumper, swish. Jordan Linscott, she can light it up. She had 40 earlier this year in a double overtime thriller over Messalonsky. Here's Curtis. Curtis, little scoop shot, no good. Rebound, Polai. Polai spins to the middle, and she's going to get fouled and go to the line for 2. Because tonight's game and all games are brought to you by Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield, now delivering within a 7-mile radius of downtown Fairfield. Call them today, 453-7822. Sonny's Pizza, fresh dough, better pizza. And don't forget to go to the comment section of our live broadcast. Polai hits them both. Type in I love Sonny's Pizza, and that's either on YouTube or Facebook, and you have a chance to win a $20 gift card to Sonny's Pizza. 6'2" Lawrence. Linscott gets loose, no good. Here's Bouchard. Gets it to Polai for 2. 8-2 Lawrence, 4:20 to go. First quarter. Roger gets it right side though. She throws it away. Miscommunication there between Clark and Linscott. Here's Weston with it. Curtis open for 3. In and out. Rebound comes down to Joanna Linscott. Looks to push. She gets a seam, goes down the lane, gets the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Just want to remind you that we'll be back here on Saturday at 2:30 for the Lawrence girls taking on Nokomis, a team that beat them earlier this season. First one's good by Joanna Linscott. Big week this week for Lawrence. A lot of heel points. They lost the other night to Gardner. Miss Erskine, number 5, and Nokomis is number 6, I believe. Bouchard almost loses the handle. 8-3 is 1 of 2 is made by Erskine. Carr gets held up. Here comes Curtis down the lane. Left hand off the glass with a kiss. 10-3 Lawrence. Roderick down the lane and she answers. 10-5. Lawrence leads, 3:23 to go. First quarter. Erskine with a 2-3 zone. Get it over to Carr. In the corner, it's Bouchard. She gets it back to Carr. Bouchard in the corner again. Get it to Weston. Travel. 2-3 zone or any kind of zone, the best way to beat that is with ball reversals and skip passes. It's not dribbling back and forth and passing back and forth. You got to get the zone moving around for their chance to get some open lanes. There's Erskine with a chance to cut into the 5-point Lawrence lead. Linscott gets to Clark. Back to Linscott. They go right side to Joanna Linscott. She gets a lane. No good. Rebound comes down to Erskine. Emily Clark puts it up and in. Alyssa Bork is checked in, and as well as Victoria Dunphy. 3-ball on the way for Bork. No good. Erskine with a chance to tie with a 3. 1 on the way, no good. And the rebound comes down to Erskine. And I believe that's going to be a travel on Clark. Weston comes back in, and Curtis comes back in. Carr and Poli will get a breather. Alyssa Bork walks it up with 2:10 to go in the quarter. Gets it to Dunphy. Dunphy almost loses the handle, gets it inside to Weston. Back to Curtis, she's open for 3. Ring it up! Curtis knocks one down, makes it 13-7. That's what Coach Chesley was saying. Needs to get some outside presence. Here's Joanna Linscott with it. To Jordan Linscott. They get it down low, no good. And the rebound comes down to Curtis, and she travels. There's been an Achilles heel for Lawrence this year, as well as the foul shooting, as unforced turnovers. Linscott open for 3, no good. And they're going to get Clark for a shove in the rebounding scuffle. Checking in for Erskine is Hope. Is I don't know 32. I don't know if that's Grace Hutchins. That's who we're going to say it is. Here's Bork for 3, no good. Bouchard battles for the rebound, gets it. Curtis for a long 3, ring it up! Megan Curtis from downtown. 2 in a row to give Lawrence a 9-point lead, the biggest lead of the night. Get it in the corner for Hutchins. And it goes to Roderick. She'll take the 3. Ring it up. Mackenzie Roderick answers back to make it 16-10. Just under a minute to go in the quarter. Curtis is going to get it knocked out off of her. Good defensive play there by Mackenzie Roderick. Checking in for Lawrence is Lauren Hume. And Bouchard will get a breather. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Erskine, chance to cut into the 6-point Lawrence lead. Hutchins with it. Travels. Curtis will walk it up. 24 seconds to go in the quarter. Hands off to Weston. Weston gets a seam, goes in with the left hand. No good. Good defense there by Emily Clark. And here comes Erskine. 3-ball on the way from Roderick. In and out. And Weston with the rebound with under 10 to go. Gets it in the corner. Bork will pull up. No good. Hustles after the rebound. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Your score at the end of 1, Lawrence 16, Erskine 10. Back after this.
Today's game is recorded and produced by Brian Bork at Epic View Studios. Advertising spots start at only $20 per game. Today's broadcast is made possible by the following local sponsors: Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield, Maine. Waterville Tire, College Avenue, Waterville, Maine. Maine Athletic Fundraising. KVCC, Western Avenue, Fairfield, Maine. Hometown Veterinary Care, Western Ave, Fairfield, Maine. Davis Vinyl, Design, Print, Install, Benton Ave, Benton, Maine. Doug's Garage, Neck Road, Benton, Maine. Uncle Dean's Natural Market, Waterville, Maine. Patterson Logging and Firewood, Patterson Road, Benton, Maine.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Rick Dougal along with Brian Boort. Lawrence with a 16-10 lead. They get it into Poli, and she gets fouled. Talking to Coach Chesley before the game about their foul shooting woes, and he said Sarah Poli, if she hits the first couple of ones, she's in good shape. And so far, she's 3 for 3 tonight. 17-10, Lawrence. Second one in and out, and rebound comes down to Erskine. Joanna Linscott. Get it down low to Clark. Back over to Hutchins. Hutchins finds the seam, goes down the lane. Good defense by Poli, tipped away. Here comes Weston. And she tried to lead Poli a little too far. And the ball will be turned back over to Erskine. Alyssa Savage checks back in. Clark will get a breather. Roderick walks it up. Works off a screen, gets down the lane, left hand. Oh, that was pretty. In traffic. 17-12. Here's Curtis with it. To Hume. She gets it down low to Weston. Weston spins to the middle, no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Jordan Linscott. Linscott on the run. Gets it right side to Hutchins. Hutchins spins middle, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Savage. And here's Roderick with it. Rolls it over to Hutchins. Linscott, pull up in the lane, gets fouled, and hits the hoop. Well, Erskine trailed by 9. It was 16-7. They're on a 7-1 run here to get back to within 3. It's good. 17-15. Full court pressure by Erskine. Poli has it. Gives it to Bouchard. She's hassled by Hutchins. Get it over to Poli. Bouchard works off a screen. Nothing there. Good defense from Erskine. Here's Poli with it to Delaney Carr. Get it in the middle to Poli. And defense crashes down on her. It's one thing Sarah Poli has been dealing with all year is as soon as she gets the ball, there's 2 or 3 defenders on it. She's got to spin quickly to the middle. She does off the glass here. No good. Saved in bounds by Weston. And looked like Curtis tried to get a shot off and kind of must have slipped out of her hand. Chance for Erskine to tie or take the lead here. 6 minutes to go in the half. 17-15 Lawrence. Roderick gets it over to Savage. Hutchins looks baseline, dribbles it off her foot. Here's Curtis. Lawrence struggling a little bit since Curtis hit the last 2 threes. Carr with it. Back to Curtis. Get it down low to Polai. Over to Bouchard. Little jumper from the baseline, no good. Weston battles for the rebound, goes up with the left hand, no good. The rebound comes down to Jordan Linscott. She gets it ahead of the pack. And Curtis picks up the foul. Erskine will have the ball back. Chance to tie or take the lead here. 17-15 Lawrence. Dunphy's going to check in. And Weston is going to sit down.
Rick, if I could jump in for a second. I got a note here from a viewer. Erskine number 32 is Emma Stred, not Hutchins. Okay. So we'll fix that. Thank you.
Shot is up and good. Erskine ties it up at 17. They trailed 16-7. They're on a 10-1 run. Here's Curtis to Bouchard. To Polai. In the corner for Carr. She'll step back for 3. No good. And Linscott with the rebound. They get it ahead to Hutchins. Down the lane, Linscott, no good. And she's going to foul Polai in the rebounding action. Well, you know, they didn't have a Emma Stred on the roster. So I saw 33. I said, well, close enough.
Thank you to the viewer for helping us out.
Ball's tipped away, goes back to Erskine. Down the lane, Linscott gets the roll. And Erskine has their first lead of the night, 19-17. Curtis in the lane, left hand, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. Megan Curtis sticking with it, ties it up at 19. There's Roderick with it. Roderick tries to go baseline, cut off there by Bouchard. She gets it back from Clark. Up fake, gets in the lane, nice little fake, no good. Dunphy comes down with the rebound, pushes it ahead for Carr. 3:38 to go in the half, tied at 19. Dunphy loops it inside. Polai off the glass, no good. And almost stolen away by Curtis. But Roderick on the run. Gets it to Hutchins. Up fake, Clark off that glass and in. Coach Chesley wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. 21-19 Erskine, back after this. Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside. In the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center, Rick Dougal, along with Brian Moore. 21-19, Lawrence led 16-7. Erskine is on a 14-3 run. Here's Carr with it. Get it to Dunphy. Let's see what Coach Chesley has drawn up in the timeout. Crossover dribble, bounce pass down low to Polai. That's a situation there where you really, if you're Hope Bouchard, you should have taken the shot instead of trying to force it over to Polai. Full court pressure for Lawrence, 2-2-1, full court press. Get it in to Hutchins. And press is broken. Get it down low, nice pass to Clark. Easily broken there, the press by Erskine, and they lead by 4, 23-19. Bouchard Throws it away. Erskine tries to run. They get it back to Linscott. She gets it over to Clark. Back to Linscott. They kick it over to Savage. There's Samantha Reynolds in the ball game. She double dribbles. There's two freshmen that have been playing in this game. Coach Bob Witt. (23-19), 4-point Erskine lead. Bork with it to Weston. Get it in the middle. Poli. Poli is going to get fouled and go to the line for two. Tonight's game brought to you by Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield, making the most delicious pizzas, sandwiches, and calzones since 1957. To order, call 453-7822. Check out all their delicious offerings by downloading Sonny's menu online at sonnys-pizza.com. Sonny's Pizza, fresh dough, better pizza. Don't forget that you can sign up for a chance to win the Sonny's Pizza gift card just in our live feed on either YouTube or Facebook. Type in I love Sonny's Pizza and you can win a $20 gift card. Both shots made by Poli. 2-point Erskine lead. Savage with it. Gets it over to Linscott. Jordan Linscott. Crossover dribble. Get it up top to Reynolds. Back to Hutchins. Swing it over to Clark. Clark hands it off to Linscott. Linscott gets a seam. Rejected by Poli. Here comes Lawrence. 1:25 to go in the quarter. In the corner, it's Bork. No good. The rebound comes down to Hutchins. 2-point Erskine lead. Linscott in the lane. Puts it up off the glass and in. Well, you can see the skills in that young lady that scored 40 earlier this year against Messalonsky. 25-21, 4-point Erskine lead. 54 seconds to go in the quarter. Nice pass down low to Poli. It's blocked partially by Clark, but she gets it back and puts it up and in. That's a nice looking play right there by Lawrence. They got Poli free. It was good recovery by Clark. 25-23, 2-point Erskine lead thrown away. Here comes Weston. They get it ahead for Delaney Carr. Picks up a dribble, gets it down low to Poli. Poli, corner for Bork. Bork with the little pull-up, no good. Rebound, Weston. She goes up and gets partially blocked by Linscott. And 16 seconds to go in the quarter. Erskine with a chance to extend their lead. 8 seconds. Down to 5. Linscott, step back three, no good. Rebound comes down to Poli. And that's the end of the half. Your score, Erskine 25, Lawrence 23. Back after this.
Today's game is recorded and produced by Brian Bork at Epic View Studios. Advertising spots start at only $20 per game. Today's broadcast is made possible by the following local sponsors: Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield, Maine. Waterville Tire, College Avenue, Waterville, Maine. Maine Athletic Fundraising. KVCC, Western Avenue, Fairfield, Maine. Hometown Veterinary Care, Western Ave, Fairfield, Maine. Davis Vinyl, Design, Print, Install, Benton Ave, Benton, Maine. Doug's Garage, Neck Road, Benton, Maine. Uncle Dean's Natural Market, Waterville, Maine. Patterson Logging and Firewood, Patterson Road, Benton, Maine. Hewitt's Martial Arts, Winslow, Maine. Massage by Andrew, Main Street, Waterville, Maine.
Is your local school or group looking to raise money?
Our goal at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise you the most amount of money in the shortest period of time, hassle-free.
It's brought in thousands of dollars to our program. It's allowed us to elevate our program to the next level.
The customer service that we get from the employees at Maine Athletic Fundraising, guiding us through the entire fundraiser, is second to none. So we're able to have a great fundraiser, have a great time doing it, involve the community, and at the end of the day, raise the most amount of money in a short period of time.
Scott Searway, your state senator, is working hard for you in Augusta. Born and raised here in Central Maine, he's proud to advocate for the community he grew up in and to work for a better Maine for all. A graduate of Lawrence High, Senator Searway would like to wish the boys and girls basketball teams the best of luck this season. Go Bulldogs! Paid for and authorized by Maine Prosperity PAC, P.O. Box 1, Augusta. Not paid for or authorized by any candidate or candidate committee.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Rick Dougal along with Brian Bork. 25-23 Erskine at the half. Game started pretty back and forth, both teams going at each other, and Lawrence jumped out to a 16-7 lead about 3/4 of the way through the first quarter, and then Erskine turned up the defensive pressure and really started to slash to the hoop and really get some nice looks. They went on an 18-7 run to close out the half and lead it 25-23. Now Lawrence's offense, it's interesting. We were talking to Coach Chesley before the game, and he said they need to have some balance between Sarah Poli and Weston. And Weston really hasn't had a strong game here in the first half, but Poli has. And the other thing he said was they need to have some outside presence, and they did get a couple of long threes from Megan Curtis, but Alyssa Bork is yet to heat up, and Delaney Carr has only attempted 1 3. So I'm sure part of that conversation at halftime there with Coach Chesley is, we really got to start to look for that 3. Some of the other games going on around the KVAC tonight. Brewer is at Messalonski. Camden is at Madomic Valley. Gardner is at Nokomis. That's a big game. Nokomis is one of those scrappy, tough teams that could give anyone fits. And that's about it for the KVAC tonight. Other local teams in action. Winslow's home to MCI right now. I'm sorry, Skowhegan as well is at Hamden tonight. Big game for Skowhegan. I'll tell you one thing, that's a dangerous team. Skowhegan right now number 9 in Eastern Maine, and they possibly one of the best players in the conference in the Christopher girl. So they could come out and win any given night. So it'll be interesting to see what transpires in that Hamden game. I want to remind you, tonight's game is brought to you by Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield, home of the family meal deal. That includes a large 15-inch one-topping pizza, cheesy breadsticks, and a 2-liter soda for only $20.99. For more info, go to sonny's-pizza.com. Of course, you can enter to win a $20 gift card by going to the comment section of our live feed for YouTube and Facebook and saying, "I love Sonny's Pizza," for a chance to win. I want to thank also Jean's Market, one of our new sponsors. Under new ownership, Amanda and Todd Dow, Jean's Market is your quick stop for gas, lottery tickets, beer, wine, and food. Lawrence will trigger the inbounds, trailing by 2. Here's Bouchard with it. Hands it off to Carr. It's tipped away by Linscott, but Carr gets it back. Weston with it in the middle to Poli. Poli off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Erskine. Good defense there by Clark. Right in the corner for Savage. To Joanna Linscott. And she gets to Roderick. Roderick finds a seam, falls down. Ooh. It wasn't any contact there, just fell down. It's one of those times where the officials call what they think happened instead of what they saw. Erskine will trigger the inbounds. Get it into Savage. Savage looks down low to Linscott. Wild shot's no good. And Weston with it. Get it ahead. Bouchard's open for 3. Ring it up! Lawrence gets the lead back, and Coach Witt didn't like that. He wants to take a quick timeout to talk about it. I'd like to thank our other sponsors, including Waterville Tire, Hometown Veterinary Care, Maine Athletic Fundraising, Heward's Martial Arts, Kennebec Valley Community College, Davis Vinyl Design, Doug's Garage in Benton, Massage by Andrew, Main Street, Waterville, Senator Scott Searway, Uncle Dean's Natural Market, and Patterson Logging and Firewood. Erskine trails by 1. Here's Roderick with it. Roderick gets in the corner for Savage. Savage. Pass down low. A little wild there from Joanna Linscott. Well, I thought for sure that was off of her, but Lawrence must have got a hand in there. 6:55 to go third quarter. 1 point Lawrence lead. Get it down low to Clark. Up fake. Gets it top of the key. In and out for Joanna Linscott. And Lawrence on the run. Here comes Bouchard. Forces it down low to Weston. Bouchard open for three, no good. Long rebound comes down to Polai. Polai almost throws it away, and it's tied up. And the possession arrow favors Erskine. .6:28 to go, third quarter, 26-25. Jordan Linscott with it. Crossover dribble gets by Carr. Joanna Linscott thought about the three, turns it down, gets it to Savage on the block. Roderick will take a long three, ring it up! Mackenzie Roderick makes it 28-26 Erskine. Fourth lead change of the game. Curtis gets it in the lane. She gets it back from Carr. They get it down low to Polai. She's doubled, throws it up, and gets fouled. Now, a lot of times Sarah Polai gets herself at a bad angle. One of the things that you have to do as a low post player is you got to make sure when you're getting that catch in the block that you have a good angle so you can turn and put it off the glass and in. And she has struggled with that a little bit in this ball game. And she misses the first foul shot. Getting the entry pass into her has not been an issue for the Lady Bulldogs. It's been what she has done with the ball when she gets it down low. 1 of 2 made, 28-27, 1 point lead for Erskine. Bounce pass in the lane, stolen away by Polai. That was a tough pass from Roderick, and Savage wasn't able to handle it. And Carr almost throws it away. She does throw it away. Sarah Prowl steps in for Erskine. Erskine with a 1 point lead on the ball. Here's Prowl with it. Picks up a dribble, hassled by Weston. Joanna Linscott. They get it to Savage for three, in and out. Long rebound comes down as a scrum for it. As Weston had it and then threw it away. Linscott, little jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Carr. 4:57 to go, third quarter. Lawrence trails by 1. Curtis with it. Get it down low to Weston. Weston tries to shoot. Nothing there. Gets it out to Carr. Carr in the lane. Little runner. Swish. Boy, wouldn't Coach Chesley like Delaney Carr to get heated up. 29-28. Lawrence in the lane. Swish. Linscott. Back and forth we go. 6th lead change of the game. 30-29. Erskine. Carr with it. Bounce pass in the lane. Kurt, nice pass to Weston off the glass and in. Well, that was a beautiful interior pass by Megan Curtis. That's a tough pass to make. 31-30 Lawrence. Roderick gets it to Linscott. Crossover dribble. Bounce pass, beautiful pass to Savage, who was coming down the lane, and she puts it up and in. Boy, that was a great look. 32-31, 8th lead change. Curtis gets it to Carr. Carr up top, Weston. Weston gets it to Hope Bouchard. 3-ball, ring it up! Bouchard starting to heat up. Coach Chesley wants to take a timeout. We'll keep it right here, 34-32. Lawrence with a lead. That's our 9th lead change of the game. I'm gonna start keeping track of it. Talk about your back and forth ball games. 16-10 Lawrence in the first quarter. And Erskine went on a run in the second quarter and led at the half 25-23. And since then, it's been back and forth, back and forth. Don't forget, we'll be back here on Saturday at 2:30 as the Lawrence girls take on Nokomis. Nokomis battling #1 Gardner tonight. Rodrigue will walk it up, trailing by 2. 3:20 to go, third quarter. Works off a screen. 3-ball, Linscott, no good. And rebound, nice rebound there by Sarah Prowl. And she puts it back up and in. We're tied at 34. Good work on the glass by Sarah Prowl. Weston gets free, left hand off the glass. That's good. Back and forth we go, Lawrence with the lead. Linscott gets it to her sister Joanna. 3-ball off the glass and in. I don't know if she called glass on that, but she'll take it. Another change in the lead. 37-36. This is every bit of a 4-5 matchup. Curtis for 3, no good. Rebound Weston. Weston goes up, off the glass and in. And the foul. Twelfth lead change of the game. 2:12 to go, 38-37 Lawrence. Weston, no good. Long rebound comes down to Savage. Savage hands over to Linscott. She's free in the lane, no good. Gets her own rebound. And she travels. 1:59 to go in a back and forth, up and down third quarter. Checking in for Erskine, Madison Lully. Lawrence with a 1-point lead and the ball. In the corner, Curtis for 3, no good. Rebound, Hope Bouchard. She battles underneath. Tries to hand it off to Weston and gets tipped out of bounds by Rodrigue. Polai checks in and Bouchard checks out. Alyssa Bork in the game will trigger the inbounds. Gets it into Curtis. Curtis over to Weston. Bork free in the corner. To Weston. Weston gets free down the lane. Off the glass and in. Boy, you can't let her go left like that. She's unstoppable. 40-37, Lawrence with a 3-point lead. Here's Linscott. She'll take the 3. Ring it up! Back and forth we go. Jordan Linscott ties it at 40. Curtis in the corner. Bork, she's open for 3. Ring it up! Alyssa Bork starting to heat up, and it's 43-40. The snipers are going back and forth. Here's Prawl with it. Gets it to Lully. 39 to go in the quarter. Prawl almost gets knocked out of bounds, and she does. Good defense there by Alyssa Bork. She tipped the ball and went right back to Prowl, who was out of bounds. 43-40 Lawrence. 31 seconds to go in the third. They get it to Weston. Cross court, she goes to Dunphy. Back to Curtis. In the corner, Bork. 16 to go. Dunphy Curtis is open for three. Front rim, no good. 9 to go. Erskine got to hurry. 5 to go. Here's Linscott with it. 3 seconds to go. Prowl with it. At the buzzer, no good. At the end of 3, Lawrence is taking a 43-40 lead. Back with the fourth quarter after this.
Today's game is recorded and produced by Brian Bork at Epic View Studios. Advertising spots start at only $20 per game. Today's broadcast is made possible by the following local sponsors: Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield, Maine. Waterville Tire, College Avenue, Waterville, Maine. Maine Athletic Fundraising. KVCC, Western Avenue, Fairfield, Maine. Hometown Veterinary Care, Western Ave, Fairfield, Maine. Davis Vinyl, Design, Print, Install, Benton Ave, Benton, Maine. Doug's Garage, Neck Road, Benton, Maine. Uncle Dean's Natural Market, Waterville, Maine. Patterson Logging and Firewood, Patterson Road, Benton, Maine. Hewitt's Marshall.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Rick Dougal along with Brian Bork. 43-40 Lawrence as they take possession here to start the fourth quarter. Up and down, back and forth. Third quarter. And nice play there by Sarah Prowl. That's one thing. When you get the ball in the low post, you cannot bring the ball down below your waist. You're just asking for a turnover. You got to keep it up high. If this fourth quarter is anything like that third quarter, we're in for some fun. Here's a 3-ball on the way, no good. And the rebound comes out of Savage, no good. And Hope Bouchard comes away with it. Bouchard sets the offense, almost throws it away. Boy, Mackenzie Rodriguez sniffed that one out. He was all over it. Get it into Poli. They try to force it down low to Weston, nothing there. Poli will take the 3, no good. Rebound Bouchard, and she steps out of bounds. Not sure Coach Chesley wants Poli throwing up 3s. Not really her game out there. 43-40, 3-point Lawrence lead. 7 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Here's Prowl with it. Almost throws it away. Linscott comes up with it. To get it over to Lully. In the corner, it's Roderick. Roderick, well, she'll take that 3, no good. And the rebound comes down to Weston. Dunphy looking ahead. Gets it to Bork. And she's going to call for the offensive foul. Nice job by Roderick to step in there. Curtis and Delaney Carr check in. Lawrence offense that was there in the third quarter has been non-existent here at the beginning of the third. Fortunately, neither is Erskine's. Here's Savage with it. Prowl in the corner, Savage. Gets it in the middle to Lully. Shots up, no good. Rebound comes down to Delaney Carr. Carr crosses over. With back door for Bouchard, couldn't get it to her. Bouchard gets free on the baseline. Off the glass, no good. Poli with the rebound, no good. Rebound tipped around. And it's going to be Erskine ball. Don't forget to go to our live feed, either on YouTube or Facebook. Type in, I love Sonny's Pizza, for a chance to win a $20 gift card. Coach Witz wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. 43-40 Lawrence, back after this.
Scott Searway, your state senator, is working hard for you in Augusta. Born and raised here in Central Maine, he's proud to advocate for the community he grew up in and to work for a better Maine for all. A graduate of Lawrence High, Senator Searway would like to wish the boys and girls basketball teams the best of luck this season. Go Bulldogs! Paid for and authorized by Maine Prosperity PAC, P.O. Box 1, Augusta. Not paid for or authorized by any candidate or candidate committee.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Rick Dougal along with Brian Bork. I want to thank one of our new sponsors, Jeans Market, who are now under new ownership. Amanda and Todd Dow have taken over. Jeans Market is your quick stop for gas, lottery tickets, beer, wine, and food. Stop over and say hey to Todd and Amanda. Buy yourself a slice of pizza. And Erskine comes out of the timeout, trailing by 3. Neither team has scored yet in this fourth quarter, with almost 3 minutes gone. See what Coach Witt drew up out of the timeout. Linscott gets free on the baseline. Good defense here by Bouchard. She got by her, but then Bouchard made a nice recovery. They try to force it ahead to Polai. Nice save. Weston loses the handle. Gets it to Bouchard. They go to Curtis. Back to Bouchard. In the corner, Polai. Jumper. Got it. Five-point Lawrence lead, 45-40. Here's Lully with it. Lully gets free, goes off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Curtis. It's a nice move by Madison Lully, just couldn't finish it. Curtis hands off to Weston. She gets to Polai open on the block, and Polai is going to get fouled and go to the line for 2. You don't see Sarah Polai that wide open, mostly. Tonight's game brought to you by Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield, home of the family mega meal deal, the big brother to the family meal deal. That includes a large 15-inch one-topping pizza, 2 large ham Italians, choice of appetizer, and a 2-liter soda for only $30.99. For more info, go to Sonny's-Pizza.com. Sonny's Pizza, fresh dough, better pizza. 1 of 2 for Polai. It's a 6-point Lawrence lead. Savage gets to Clark. She loses the handle, gets it back. Tries to hand off to Linscott. Linscott, nice catch in traffic. Gets it down low to Clark, and the shot is missed. Bouchard looks ahead, gets it to Polai. Polai falls down. It should have been a travel, but they also say the ball went out of bounds. So Coach Chesley wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. 46-40 Lawrence. Back after this. Welcome back to the Folsom Gymnasium here, high above courtside in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Rick Dougal along with Brian Bork, and Brian getting ready to pick a winner for our $20 gift card.
We have a winner, Jim Flewelling. Thank you, Jim.
Jim Flewelling. For Jim, all you got to do is email Brian, epicview@yahoo.com, and he'll send you over that gift card. Throw in 99 cents, got yourself a family meal deal. Here's Erskine out of the timeout, trailing by 6. They get it in the corner for Roderick. Roderick drives the lane. Roderick throws up the left hand. Oh, pretty move by Roderick. A much-needed hoop for the Eagles. 46-42, a battle down low. We got a jump ball, and the possession arrow, fortunately, favors Lawrence. Nice play there by Emily Clark. Full court pressure by Erskine. Get the ball in to Carr. Carr gets doubled. Gains the timeline to Curtis. Curtis gets it left side to Weston. Weston loses the handle. A scrum on the floor. Bouchard has it. Gets to Poli. Back to Bouchard. Coach Chesley says, settle down. Ball's tipped by Linscott, and good play by Bouchard to get her body turned around so that Linscott fouled her. Just the 4th team foul on Erskine and only 2 on Lawrence. That could be big down the stretch. They get it down to Poli. Poli travels. No, actually they said she got fouled. Fortunate play there for Sarah. Looked like she dragged her pivot foot. She's going to be at the line for 2, and this is where Coach Chesley ages. Swish. He said it in the pregame that if Poli hits the first couple of ones, she's going to be in good shape, and I think she's only missed a couple tonight. 1 of 2, 5-point lead for Lawrence. 3:23 to go in the ballgame. Linscott spins to the middle, no good. Savage comes down as a rebound. Linscott open for 3. It's partially tipped by Poli. And Clark with it. Coach Witt wants to take a timeout. He's afraid of a 5-second violation there. Tonight's game is brought to you by Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield, making the most delicious pizzas, sandwiches, and calzones since 1957. To order, call 453-7822. Check out all their delicious offerings by downloading Sonny's menu online at sonny's-pizza.com. Sonny's Pizza, fresh dough, better pizza. Just joining us, it's been a back-and-forth battle all night. Lawrence went out to a 16-10 first quarter lead. At one point in that quarter, they led 16-7, and Erskine went on an 18-7 run to take a 25-23 lead at the half, and Lawrence led 43-40 at the end of a back-and-forth third quarter. Left hand thrown up by Savage, and the rebound comes down to the Bulldogs. Carr with it in the corner. Carr gets free in the lane. Carr off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped out to Curtis. Curtis gets to Carr. She's open for 3. Ring it up! Shooter's roll there. Bounced around and hit the glass and went in. 8-point Lawrence lead. 2:35 to go in the ballgame. Here's Hutchins with it to Clark. Get it over to Savage. In the corner, Roderick thought about the 3. Roll it over to Savage. 2:20 to go in the ballgame. Hutchins. Crossover dribble. Bounce past the Savage. He'll take the jumper. Swish. Coach Hutchins wants a timeout. We'll keep it right here. And remind you, we'll be back here on Saturday as the Lady Bulldogs take on a very tough Nokomis team, a team that beat them earlier this season. And next week, we will be here on Tuesday night, big game Tuesday night, as the Hamden boys come to town. Hamden, 1 loss on the season. No, actually, I think they're undefeated still. Number 1 in Eastern Maine. It's interesting. In the Eastern Maine boys, it's really Hamden and everybody else. And any one of those. And then in this part, in the girls' Eastern Maine Class A, it's really wide open. 1 through 9, anyone could win Eastern Maine. It should be a fun tournament when we get into February. Six-point Lawrence lead with 2:10 to go in the game. Full court pressure by Erskine. Curtis gets it into Carr. Carr dribbles out of a double team and gets it to Curtis. Coach Chesley wants a timeout. He's like, okay, you dribbled over into the corner where the other two players were and brought all the pressure over there. You really got to stay in the middle against those types of pressure. I thank one of our new sponsors, Jeans Market, now under new ownership. Amanda and Todd Dow taking over the reins. And Jeans Market is your quick stop for gas, lottery tickets, beer, wine, and food. Stop over there and check them out. And the Lawrence boys, who will be taking on that undefeated Hamden #1 team on Tuesday night. It's a team that, if they put it all together on any given night, I think they can play with anyone. They have proved that so far this season, even though they are 4-5, but they're number 5 in Eastern A. Here's Carr with it. Carr gets in the lane, no good, gets a rebound, gets it out to Bouchard, almost loses the handle. 1:50 to go in the game. 6-point Lawrence lead. Curtis with it. He loses the handle but gets fouled. That'll be the 16th foul on Erskine, so the next one will put Lawrence in the bonus. Curtis with it. Throws it away. Hutchins with the steal. Here's Roderick. Gets it over to Hutchins. It's blocked by Delaney Carr.
Rick, we have an update from the boys' game. It's 26-17 Lawrence at half.
Nice, the boys leading by 9. Here's Hutchins with it. Hutchins, nice feed to Clark. Up and in. And Coach Witt's going to take a timeout. As Brian said, 26-17 Lawrence boys in the lead at the half against Erskine. Tough season over there at Erskine for Coach Timmy Bonson. He's had a lot of success over there. Been to a state title, I believe. I'm not sure if they've won a state title. Might have in Class B, I can't remember. But let's see what Coach Witt draws up here with 4-point, trailing by 4 with 1:20 to go. The full court pressure has been close to bothering Lawrence a couple of times. They can get the trap in the right location. Could get a turnover here. We've had 12 lead changes in this ball game. Of course, 9 of them were in the third quarter. It was a frenetic, up and down, crazy third quarter. Just 2 team fouls in the half on Lawrence. Curtis will trigger the inbounds. And she's going to have to take a timeout to avoid a 5-second violation. We'll take a quick timeout as well. 50-46, Lawrence, 1:20 to go in the ball game. Back after this.
Today's game is recorded and produced by Brian Bork at Epic View Studios. Advertising spots start at only $20 per game. Today's broadcast is made possible by the following local sponsors: Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield, Maine. Waterville Tire, College Avenue, Waterville, Maine. Maine Athletic Fundraising. KVCC.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork, 1:20 to go, 4-point Lawrence lead. This game far from over. Here's Curtis with it. Gains the timeline. Gets free. Down the lane. Up and in. Nice move there by Megan Curtis to make it a 6-point Lawrence lead. Here's Linscott with it. Linscott down the lane. Gets blocked. Good defense by Bouchard. Lawrence with a 6-point lead in the ball. 49 seconds to go. And Hutchins is going to commit the foul. Delaney Carr will be at the line for a one-on-one. Remember, this has been the Achilles heel of this Lawrence team all season, struggling from the foul line. Let's see if they can hit some big shots down the stretch. Carr in and out. Holai with the rebound and gets blocked by Prowl, I'm sorry. And Carr almost loses the handle, does lose it. Here comes Erskine. 3-ball on the way for Linscott, no good. Rebound up off the glass, no good by Hutchins. And it's going to be a travel on Weston. 22.9 to go, 6-point Lawrence lead. Here's Rodrigue with it. Rodrigue, crossover dribble. Puts up a left hand, no good. Rebound comes down to Carr. Carr gets to Weston, 12 to go. And she's going to get fouled by Sarah Prowl with 9.4 to go in the ball game. One shot here could seal it for the girls of Lawrence. 1-1 for Weston. Missed. Rebound comes down to Prowl. 6 to go. Bounce pass down low to Rodrigue. Off the glass, no good. And rebound Prowl up and no good. And that's your final score. Lawrence with a 52-46 win over Erskine. Back to wrap this one up after this. Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, high above courtside in the Sonny's Pizza Broadcast Center. I always like it when just about ready to say something on the air and all of a sudden I can't speak because I got a frog in my throat. Up and down battle tonight here. Big win for the Lawrence girls as they came out in the early going, got a little heated up. Megan Curtis from behind the arc hit a couple threes, put them out to a 16-7 lead. And then all of a sudden they went cold, and Erskine went on an 18-7 run to close the half and take a 25-23 lead. And then in the third quarter, there was some up and down, back and forth action. I'll tell you, it was a lot of fun to watch. 3 balls back and forth. The snipers came out. They were hitting shots all over the place. There were 9 lead changes in that third quarter that eventually ended with Lawrence leading by 3. And then the fourth quarter was almost the polar opposite of that. They really struggled offensively, both teams. But Lawrence was able to outscore the Erskine Academy girls 9-6 down the stretch to get a win tonight over the number 5 Erskine Academy girls, who have some wins, big wins this year against Messalonski, and all these heel points definitely make a big difference. So don't forget, come back here on Saturday at 2:30. We'll be here for the Lawrence girls. Will take on Nokomis, a team that beat Lawrence earlier this season. So it'll be a chance for a little revenge for the Lady Bulldogs. Again, your final here tonight from Folsom Gymnasium. Lawrence 52, Erskine 46. For Brian Bork, I'm Rick Dougal. Have a great night, everybody.